Welcome to Easy Elimu Learning Simplified. My name is Eric. I'll be taking you through this topic, fractions, and for this lesson, we'll be looking at applications of fractions in real life. So we'll start by looking at some of the simple problems on applications of fractions in real life, and then we'll go to complex problems on applications of fractions in real life, and then at the end of the session, we'll be able to give you some assignment or some questions to help you with practicing and to help you gauge your understanding of the concepts as discussed through this session. So we have our first example here just to see how fractions can be applied in real life. So this is given in as a word problem. So what you need to do is to try and read through the question just to try and have a grasp of what's really happening within the question. So we have three people, Odawa, Mlewa, and Amina, contributing money to purchase a flour mill, and Odawa is contributing a third of the total amount. Mlewa is contributing 3/8 of the remaining amount, and Amina is contributing the rest of the amount. So after that, we are told the difference in contribution between Mlewa and Amina was 40,000. So calculate the price of the flour mill. So what we need to do is we try and analyze this information. So we start with the first person that is mentioned here is Odawa. So Odawa is contributing a third of the total amount. See, a third of the total amount. Then the second person mentioned is Mlewa. So we have Mlewa here. So Mlewa is contributing 3/8 of the remaining amount. So we need to find out what is the remaining amount. So we need to find the fraction of the remaining. So we have 3/8 of the remainder. So the remainder here is 2/3. Because Oda was contributed a third, so what is remaining is 2/3 here. So that is going to be 3/8 multiplied by 2/3. And these we are able to get. So again, we have, you see this diagonal here, you can simplify it. So 3 here once, 3 here once, again 2 here 4 times, and 2 here once. So what it means, what Mlewa contributed is supposed to be 1/4. 1/4. And then we have Amina. So we have Amina. So Amina contributed the rest of the money. So we need to find out the sum of the two, and then what remains will be Amina's contribution. So before you write Amina, you need to find out what is remaining. So let's find out what's been contributed so far. That is the fraction. So 1/3 plus 1/4. So the LCM here is 12. And 12 divided by 3 is 4. 4 by 1 is equals to 4. Plus 12 divided by 4 is 3. 3 by 1 is 3. So this is 7 out of 12. So 7 out of 12. This is what has been contributed so far. So the rest. So Amina. So Amina's contribution should be total, which is 1. You subtract what's been contributed by Odawa and Mlewa. So that is 7/12. So again, this is going to be 1/1 minus 7/12. So the LCM again is 12. So 12 divided by 1 is 12, and 12 times 1 is 12. 12 divided by 12 is 1. 1 by 7 is equals to 7. So 12 here minus 7 is 5. So Amina's contribution is 5 over 12. Now, the difference in contribution between Mulewa and Amina. So we need to find the difference again. So difference. So difference is Mulewa is a quarter and Amina is 5 over 12. So again, the LCM is 12. So 12 divided by 4 is 3. 3 by 1 is 3. 12 divided by 12 is 1. 1 by 5 is 5. So that tells you that we needed to subtract a quarter from 5 over 12. So it's supposed to be the other way around. So 5 over 12 minus a quarter. So the LCM is still 12. 12 divided by 12 is 1. 1 by 5 is 5. 12 divided by 4 is 3. 3 by 1 is 3. So this answer here is 2 out of 12, which is equals to 1 over 6. So the difference in contribution. So the difference in contribution between Mulewa and Amina is 40,000. So whatever fraction that we have obtained as the difference here is equivalent to 40,000. So calculate the price of the flour mill. So let the price be P. So 1 over 6 of P should be equal to 40,000. Then means that P is going to be 40,000. You multiply by 6 over 1. So this is going to be 24 or 240,000 shillings. So that is how you go about it. We have the second example here. So in the second example, we are told of a fundraising in Matiusi High School, 1/7 of the money. So you see a fraction has been given here in word form, 1/7. That means 1 over 7. That was raised was used to construct teacher's house. So you start with that. So teachers. So teacher's house construction. So this is 1/7, and then we have 2/3 of the remaining amount. So we have 2/3, then remaining amount. So you need to find the fraction remaining, which is 6 over 7 here. Was used to construct classroom. So classroom construction. So this is supposed to be 2/3. So 2 over 3 of means multiplication of the remaining. So the remaining is 6 over 7. Just subtract 7 minus 1 is 6 over 7. And again, that can be simplified as you can see. So 3 here, 1, 3 there, 2. So if you multiply numbers in the numerator again, you'll have 4 out of 7. So you see classroom construction has taken 4 over 7 of the total amount contributed, and then the teacher's house construction. So we have the construction of the teacher's house taking 1 over 7 of the total amount contributed, and then classrooms construction here is consuming 4 over 7 of the total contribution. So what we are told after this is that if 300,000 remained, so you see, we have consumed 1 over 7, we have also consumed 4 over 7. So what is remaining? So for us to know what remains, which is equivalent to 300,000, we should add the 2 and then we subtract from 1. Remember, fraction is part of whole. So we subtract from 1. So the whole amount is 1. So we have consumed. So consumed. So what has been consumed so far should be 1 over 7 plus 4 over 7. So if the denominators are the same, you just add the numerators. So that is 5 over 7. So amount remaining, so we have amount remaining is 1 minus 5 over 7. Remember, 5 over 7 is what has been consumed so far. If you add what is used in constructing the teacher's house and what is used in constructing the classroom, total is 5 over 7. So we need to know what remains. Then we equate to, that is equivalent to 300,000. So again, 1 over 1. The LCM is still 7. 7 divided by 1 is 7 by 1 is 7. 7 divided by this 7, which is the LCM divided by this 7, the denominator, is 1 by 5 is equals to 5. So if you subtract the 2, we have 2 over 7 as the fraction of the amount of money raised that is still remaining. So this amount remaining is equivalent to 300,000. So let the amount raised, let the amount raised be x. So we have fraction of money remaining, or fraction of the money that is remaining, is 2 over 7 of the total amount, which is x, should be equal to 300,000. So if you multiply the other side by the reciprocal here, you'll get x is equals to 300,000 multiplied by 7 over 2. So that is 2100. Then you add 2 zeros there. 2,100,000 you divide by 2. So that is 1050. So 1,050,000 shillings. So that is the total amount that is contributed. So how much was raised? 1,050,000. We have the last example, example number 3. So the procedure is still the same. So we have 3 people, Korir, Wangare, and Hassan, contributing money to start a business. Korir is contributing a quarter of the total amount. So again, you list. So we have Korir, who is contributing a quarter of the total amount. And then we have Wangare. So Wangare here. So Wangare is contributing 2/5 of the remainder. So take note, the 2/5 are upper here, and then of the remainder. So we have 2 over 5. Of is multiplication, but then of the remainder. So the remainder is 3 over 4. So again, that is simplifiable. So we have this diagonal here. So 2 goes here 1, 2 goes here twice. So 1 by 3 is 3, and 5 by 2 is 10. So what is contributed by Wangare is 3 over 10. Take note, it's not 2/5, it's 2/5 of the remainder. So we have Hassan. So we have Hassan. So Hassan's contribution was, take note, 1.5 times. So we just write 1.5. This is how 1.5 is 3 times. 1.5 times. 1.5 times that of Korir. So Korir is a quarter. So 1.5 is, this 1.5 you can change it to an improper fraction, 2 by 1 plus 1. So 2 by 1 is 2 plus 1 is 3. So this is 3 over 2 times 1 over 4. So you simply multiply 3 by 1 is 3 and 2 by 4 is 8. So Hassan's contribution is 3 over 8. So 1.5 times that of Korir is equivalent to 3 over 8. So we have Korir's contributions or fraction that is representing Korir's contribution and the fraction that is representing Wangare's contribution and that fraction that is representing Hassan's contribution. So we proceed from that, and then we have the other piece of information that is given is that they borrowed the rest. So for us to get the rest, so what is the rest? We have to see if you add Korir's, Hassan's, and Wangare's, what is that fraction? Then you'll be able to subtract that from 1, then you'll be able to get what remains as the rest. So 1 over 4 plus Wangare's, which is 3 over 10, and then you add Hassan's, which is 3 over 8. So again, the LCM here is 40. So 40 here divided by 4 is 10, and 10 by 1 is 10. 40 here divided by 10 is 4, 4 by 3 is 12. 40 divided by 8 is 5, 5 by 3 is 15. So if you add all this is 22 plus 15 here is 37. So this is 37 over 40 as what has been contributed so far. So what remains? So you call it the rest. So the rest is 1 minus what has been contributed by the 3, which is 37 over 40. So again, this is over 1. So the LCM again is 40. So 40 divided by 1 is 40, and 40 times 1 is 40. Minus 40 divided by 40 is 1, and 1 by 37 here is 37. So it means what remains, which is termed as the rest here, is 3 over 40. 3 over 40. So they borrowed the rest of the money from the bank, which was 60,000 less than Hassan. So the difference between Hassan's contribution and this rest, the rest here, is what is equivalent to 60. So we have to get the difference between Hassan's contribution and the rest. So Hassan's contribution is 3 over 8. So the difference. So the difference here is 3 over 8 minus 3 over 40. So the LCM again is 40. So 40 divided by 8 is 5. 5 by 3 is 15. 40 divided by 40 is 1. 1 by 3 is 3. So this is reducing to 12 over 40. So 12 over 40 again, this is going to be both numbers here, the numerator and denominator are both divisible by 4. So 12 divided by 4 is 3, and 40 divided by 4 here is 10. So this fraction is the one that is equivalent to 60,000. So what is the question? So find the total amount required to start the business. So let the total amount be A. So 3 over 10 of A should be equal to 60,000. So how do you get A here? A should be equal to 60,000. You multiply by 10 over 3. So that is going to be 600,000. If you multiply the numerators first, you divide by 3. So 60,000 here. 600,000 divided by 3 is going to be shillings, 200,000. And so that is how you go about it. So we have at least a question here to help you practice, just to help you gauge your understanding, whether you really understood the concept as was discussed through this session. Otherwise, that marks the end of the lesson. Goodbye.